In next week's Thames Monday night movie, a fistful of dollars is all you need to keep the attention of the man with no name.
And Clint Eastwood stars in our second movie for this Monday night. Bronco Billy is in just over an hour after the news headlines next and Sportsworld Extra.
Only 1 in 4 people use directory inquiries regularly. Yet everyone has to pay. Hardly fair, is it? So next April, we'll redress the balance. You'll only pay for directory inquiries if you use it. And UK telephone call charges will be reduced.
British Telecom. It's you we answer to.
Lavazza, fine quality coffee. Choose Lavazza for your way of life.
Because we've spent the time creating a tantalizing prawn curry, you'll have the opportunity to do a bit of cleaning up. Menu Master, a taste of freedom.
It's nonsense, absolute nonsense. Gimme, it's rubbish.
It's true, I'm telling you. Dickie, love, in your opinion, how much would these films cost?
Fatal Attraction, Cry Freedom, big location picture, that one. Rain Man, I think about a tenner.
Get connected to BSB, and you're plugged into hundreds of great movies for less than £10 a month on the movie channel.
Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Who didn't have rice?
BSB 5-channel TV. Are you as well connected?
Please, don't play with your food. Oh, no, please don't put your sleeve in it, please. Oh, you have. Will you look at you both? Out, now.
I'll tell you when. Oh, yeah, you. Blend all the ingredients together. Oh, making sure you've replaced the lid. 6-5, your serve.
Persil liquid. It's one of the family.
Where in the world can you buy fresh peas with your carrots? Find china bowls accompanying satellite dishes. The aroma of morning with the fragrance of evening. And the sound of Motown with the racket of Wimbledon. Where can you mingle with stars and stripes? Where can bubbly come with a squeak? Selfridges. Surprises are always in store.
Can I help you, sir?
The balance on my instant extra account, please.
Or just tap in your details.
We're in the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money. Come on, money. Let's spend it, lend it, send it, going along.
With an instant extra account, you'll enjoy high interest and instant access. And we won't make a song and dance about it.
Richard Nixon was one of the ablest of American presidents, but his countrymen are still divided about whether he was a maligned statesman or the man his enemies called Tricky Dick. This is the story of one man's lifetime quest for power and recognition.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
The first of a 3-part investigation into the ascents and falls of Richard Nixon. This Wednesday at 10:45 on ITV.
Hello, welcome to another week of Nighttime with Thames Television. In a couple of minutes, Tony Francis introduces some European football and golf. That's in Sportsworld Extra, and it's followed by tonight's competition. But first, over to Phil Roman at ITN to catch up with the latest news headlines.
The government has ruled out any further payments to haemophiliacs infected with the HIV virus through NHS treatment. The junior health minister, Stephen Dorrell, sympathised with the victims, but he said emotions don't add up to a policy. The government has already agreed to pay some compensation.
For haemophiliacs infected with the HIV virus after being injected with contaminated factor VIII, this is turning into a desperate battle against time. A Tory MP is backing their case.
They're unique. They were fit individuals. They were infected by a course of treatment given under the NHS, which was regarded as safe.
We already have put up a figure of £34 million before the litigation was started. So we didn't require litigation to extract £34 million from us. That's quite a substantial sum of money to build a general hospital.
The Foreign Secretary Douglas Hurd meets the Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir later today for talks on the Gulf crisis. Mr. Hurd has denied he was given a lukewarm reception. The planned speech at the airport was unexpectedly cancelled. But Mr. Hurd said he wouldn't be mealy-mouthed in expressing his views on the Middle East.
We'll see how we get on, but I would expect that I would spend a good deal of time listening to their views before re-expressing any of mine.
The manager of the hospital where an 11-year-old girl was sexually assaulted says there's no indication that security was lax. The attack happened when doors were unlocked to deal with an emergency.
There's no indication at the present time that our procedures have not been followed. This is a hospital. It is a place of caring. It is a place of giving treatment to those who are ill. It is not a prison.
Lester Piggott has saddled up for his first race for 5 years. He received a warm welcome when he entered the ring at Leicester. In his first race, he almost pulled off an unexpected win.
This is going to be another one for Lester Piggott. He's on the Pesco on the far side, on the near side to Mondo. It's very, very close indeed.
The photograph confirmed he'd come second, enough to show little of the old magic had disappeared. That's it for now. ITN bulletins continue throughout the night. Goodbye for now.
Now on Monday's night time, Tony Francis with football and golf in Sportsworld Extra.
Bernhard Langer's one of only 3 golfers they've heard of in Austria, where the European Tour makes a huge impact. And one of the continent's most prolific marksmen makes a big impact in the European Championships. Hello and welcome to the show. The Austrian Open Golf in full, a little later in the programme, but we get underway with football as usual. Now, the qualifiers for the European Championships, of course, will give Graham Taylor his first big test in charge of England when they face Poland at Wembley this week. But the French had quite a baptism at the weekend with the visit of Czechoslovakia, who you'll remember reached the quarter-finals of the World Cup only 4 months ago. The Parc des Princes in Paris was absolutely jam-packed.